Hey, welcome 26 West Church family. My name is Brandon Moser and I miss you guys so much. And I would love to say today that I have this big news about reopening or news about what's to come, but I just don't. We're just waiting right now and praying God lead us. And so before we get to that, I have just a couple quick things I wanted to remind you of today. Just 3 things that I've been wrestling with in the last few weeks and I wanted to share with you. First, from the church standpoint, we have a lot of things going on in our world. You have a lot of stuff going on, good and bad, and I have a lot of stuff going on in my world. But I want to remind us that we are called to pray together. And so we have a prayer request available online. So if you're going through something and you need prayer, we want you to log on to our website and submit a prayer request. Just let us know how we can pray with you. We have a prayer team that is praying for you and with you every day. In addition to that, there's a lot of great things that are happening in your world. And so we want to hear about that. We want to celebrate. We want to see what Jesus is doing in and through you. And so if you'd be willing to record a video or type out an email and send it to hello@26westchurch.org, we would love to share that with our church and with our leaders as we are encouraged by you being encouraged. Secondly, we get to gather together every week. And I know it looks different and I know it's not the same, and staring at a screen every single Sunday is not ideal. But there's an importance with us gathering together, to chat together, to study the scriptures together, and even to worship together through a screen. So I want to encourage you to continue to fight for that time, for that 10 a.m. slot on Sunday mornings, or maybe it's later in the week because you don't have time. We want to encourage you to continue to gather with us on Sundays at 10 a.m. 26westchurch.org. Great time for us to connect via chat, to worship together, to remember the body and the blood Jesus broke for us, that we can be here together. And lastly, and something I've really been kind of focused on in the last few weeks, is just this idea of thankfulness. It's so easy to get caught up in all the things that are happening, all the negatives, all of the hardship, and just to forget how we can be thankful through this season. And so I was reading in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 14, and Paul is writing to the Jesus followers there at the church, and it says this: "Dear brothers and sisters, we urge you to warn those who are lazy." Wow, that's a powerful warn those who are lazy. "Encourage those who are timid. Take tender care of those who are weak. Be patient with everyone. See that no one pays back evil for evil, but always tries to do good to each other and to all people." Now, this is the important part, and listen to this. "Always be joyful. Never stop praying. Be thankful in all circumstances, for this is God's will for those who belong to Christ." And did you catch that? Always be joyful. Never stop praying, and be thankful in all circumstances. And so can I urge you this week and in this coming season that no matter how long this goes on and how difficult it may seem, that we have the choice to be joyful, that we have the choice to pray and to be thankful for all that God has given us. And so it may seem like there's a lot going on right now, and there probably is, but we have an opportunity right now to rejoice in this season, to be thankful for what God has given us in this season. So this week, as you follow after Him, as you think about ideas of what can I be thankful for, what am I thankful for, that will lead to other opportunities for you to rejoice and be thankful for what God has given us, for what God has entrusted to us, for our health, for our houses, for food in our stomachs. And even though it's a difficult time, we can choose joy. So never stop praying, rejoice in everything, and be thankful in all circumstances. I love you guys. I can't wait until we're together worshiping face to face, worshiping Jesus in this building. It's going to be incredible, and I can't wait for that time. But until then, we encourage you to gather with us on Sundays, 10 a.m., 26westchurch.org. This Sunday, we continue in the series, The Way of Jesus. So join us. We love you, and have an amazing week.